Good morning. My name is Craig Wilson. I'm a faculty member and the Foundations Coordinator in the Department of Visual Arts at the University of North Georgia. In the coming weeks, I'll be sending you videos about the Foundations Portfolio Review. You might even hear about it in class, as faculty members are eager to help you succeed in this important milestone. This particular video deals with the most important question. What is the Foundation Portfolio Review? And perhaps more importantly, do I need to participate in the Foundation Portfolio Review? Another question that I'll answer is, when is the review? The first question is, what is the review? Well, let me show you where the main web page is that describes not only what the review is, but the entire process. So if you just go to Google and type in UNG Foundations Portfolio Review, click on the first link that you find, and that'll take you to this page, which describes the Foundation Portfolio Review. Alternatively, you could just go to the UNG website and type Foundations Portfolio Review in the search bar. So what is the review? The objective of the Foundations Portfolio Review is to determine whether a student possesses, and this is very important, the basic aptitudes to succeed in a bachelor's program in the Department of Visual Arts. All art students in undergraduate programs of study should strive to pass this review. This usually happens between the 30 and 45 credit hour at UNG. How does this boil down as far as actual number of semesters? Well, it's going to vary for every student, but generally within the first year, year and a half, you should be able or ready to be reviewed. Now, which degrees are requiring this review? Well, pretty much all of them. With the exception of minors, if you're on the art pathway for an associate's degree in art, if you're aspiring towards a studio art degree or a Bachelor of Arts degree, and or if you're aspiring for a Bachelor of Science in Art Education, you need to be reviewed. Now, this is not just for our department internally, but it's also a recommendation made by our accrediting body, the National Association of Schools of Art and Design, otherwise known as NASAD. A quick note, the Foundation Portfolio is graded as either pass or fail. You will be notified of your status as pass or fail within 2 weeks of the submission due date. This leads to our next question. When do I submit my Foundation's Portfolio Review? So, any student within those 3 degrees who are getting ready to finish the foundation level courses, or field of study courses as they've come to be known, is ready for the review. Those foundations or field of study courses are Art 1010, Observational Drawing, Art 1020, Two-Dimensional Design and Color, and Art 1030, Three-Dimensional Design. Now, I want you to pay special attention to this. These courses need not be completed in the same semester and may be completed in any order. I'm going to pull up a document now that shows some various scenarios that a student might find themselves in. And these scenarios hopefully will clear up any confusion about when exactly you, as a visual arts student, needs to submit their portfolio for review. So in this document, I'm going to go over a couple scenarios that a student might find themselves in. And again, to remind you, we're answering the question of when is the time for me to submit my review. We're not talking about submission dates. We're talking about when are you finishing those foundation or field of study area courses. So here's student number 1. It's fall of 20, fill in the blank. This student is currently in Art 1010 observational drawing, but still needs Art 1020 2D design and color theory and Art 1030 3D design. Is this student ready to review? No. Now, the next semester, the following semester, the student signs up for Art 1020 2D design and color theory and Art 1030 3D design. There are no more foundation area field of study courses left. The answer now to the question, when is it my time to submit the portfolio, is yes. It's the time for you to submit that portfolio. It's due during spring semester on March 31st at midnight. All right, let's present another scenario. Student number 2. It's currently spring of 20, fill in the blank. This student is currently in Art 1010 observational drawing and Art 1030 3D design. They still need Art 1020 2D design and color theory. Is this student set to review this semester? And the answer is no. They still need Art 1020 2D design and color theory. So next semester, the following semester, fall, the student signs up for Art 1020 2D design and color theory. They have no more foundation level courses left after that semester. So the answer to the question of whether they're ready to review is yes. The student is to submit their portfolio fall on October 31st at midnight. Remember, the spring deadline and the fall deadline are perpetual. They're always on these 2 days. One more scenario, and hopefully this will clear it up. Here's student number 3. It's spring 20, fill in the blank. They're currently in Art 1010 observational drawing, and they need Art 1020 2D design and Art 1030 3D design. Do they do the review? No. The next semester, they sign up for 1020 2D design. They still need Art 1030. Do they need to be reviewed? The answer is no. Finally, in the following spring, they sign up for Art 1030 3D design. They have no more foundation level classes, no more field of study classes left. Are they set to review this semester, this spring semester? The answer to that question is yes. The portfolio is due on March 31st at midnight. So hopefully that clarifies just exactly when you are set to review. Now, students often ask, well, if I'm set to review this semester and I'm in Art 1030, that portfolio, which is to be submitted in March, is to be submitted before this semester is even over. I don't have all of my work for 3D design finished. I have all my work for 2D design. I have all my work for observational drawing, but I'm incomplete in that I don't have that whole semester's worth of work for 3D design. What do I do? Well, the answer to that question is you'll submit all the work that you've done up to this point. In closing, I want to remind you that anything that you need to know about the Foundation's portfolio review can be found on our website. Again, all you have to do is navigate to Google and type in UNG Foundation's Portfolio Review in the search bar. In the coming weeks, I'll be sending you 2 more videos. One deals specifically with the portfolio itself, what needs to be in it, What does it need to look like as far as professional standards for art documentation? How to title the works? And I'll even speak a little bit about the assessment rubric that faculty use when reviewing that portfolio. The final video in the series deals with submission. Where do you submit? How do you submit? This is the most important step, of course, because if you don't submit your portfolio properly, it won't get reviewed. Again, I want to stress that you can email me at any time. My name again is Craig Wilson, and my email address is craig.wilson@ung.edu. Of course, any of our faculty will be happy to answer all of your questions and help guide you through this important milestone. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.